Welcome everyone to the Hunt Podcast. This is episode 8.5. It is just me, Kenny here, your host. Connor has a family obligation this evening, so he is unable to make it. But we wanted to ensure that we were still here for you guys on our weekly Thursday night show. So here I am, just going to sit around and just talk the shit with you. So let's have it. I just got in about 25 minutes ago, maybe 30. I was in the woods this evening, spotting a new spot. I guess it's 3 days left until season, and I have a new spot. So here I am. I got 1,400 acres. I'm trying to figure out, and I still haven't been able to. Lane VA Hunter just said on Instagram, "Do you see anything this?" I did not see anything this evening, dude. I did not. It is what it is. I'll get into that a little bit. But those of you who are listening on iTunes only and are not on Instagram, apologies are not sincere. If you listened to our show before, that we are a live interactive podcast. So we go Instagram live every single week. We record it. Everything is live. So if we're talking with our people on here, that's what we're doing. And those of you who are not listening live, you're hearing this just over again. So going back to my hunt today, new spot. It's actually closer to my work. It's like literally I could see my work from my tree stand because the leaves are all gone. It's really weird, but new spots. It's cool. It's not mine. It was kind of just, hey, sit over here real quick and let me know what you think. And I definitely did so. Just, hey, you know what? I don't have to bring my climber. I don't have to do any scouting. The scouting's already done. So I'm going to go ahead and just post up and, just see what he had to offer. And it's a beautiful spot, man. It was nice. He has a two-man. It was just a two-man for me to be on solo. So it was kind of like sitting in a recliner. It was amazing. The layout's perfect. We're like we're on one side of this holler. It's like a ridge. I'm on one side looking over the other side and all the way down across. And behind me is a log road, an old log road. So pretty cool setup. And then behind the log road was just thick. So you could tell where they're like feeding, because the acorns and stuff like that. Apparently it was a really, really, really good spot, an acorn kind of buffet in October, maybe even rut time frame. But, before the acorn soured, definitely a good spot. I could definitely see why he puts that stand there every single year. But now he's killed a huge deer out of it. I don't know if he got it out of there or out of the other one that's 70 yards away, but one of the two. He shot a monster on Saturday. I mean, an absolute monster. 150s. I'm not gonna say 160. 160 is Boone and Crockett, but it's a big deer, and it was a New Year's Eve deer, and it is absolutely awesome, man. So he put me on there just shooting the shit with him, and he was like, hey, man, just come sit here and let me know what you think. Got a couple good pictures, is about it. But I definitely see why he likes it. My cluster, and I call it a cluster, is just because of the public land that we work on is broken up into clusters, and each cluster you have a zone. My cluster has 1,400 acres, and there's like 27 or 28 zones. It's absolutely massive. The problem is a lot of parts are really long, really, really skinny. So you'll be sitting there looking on each side, you'll see houses or walking trails, and then you're just like, all right, there's people. So that's it. There has been some really, really, really big deer shot out of my cluster this year. So I might even take back what I said on my last week's show with Connor. I said I wasn't going back to the cluster. I don't know, man. It depends how much time I have, because I have until May to make that decision. I don't know how much time I will have to learn a new parcel of land when I still haven't learned the parcel of land that I'm currently on now. And I just don't know how productive it would be. It would almost be like a tag team effort with me or other people to kind of do something this spring, maybe even late this winter and this spring, to try to, hey, let's walk this place. I don't know what's going on. I need you to show me. So I kind of feel guilty asking for assistance, because I just don't have the time, or I do have the time. I don't have the legs to hit every single spot that some people have been on for 3-4 years. I know some guys who've been on the same cluster for 3-4 years. They know the lay of the land. Me, I've only been there once or 1 year. haven't really figured everything out. So I just have to weigh my options. I mean, I definitely want to see what's going on there and kind of open up my eyes to everything. And just a tip for you guys. I mean, everyone on here, I guarantee, is a better hunter than me. But just a tip, just an observation. If you need to scout new property that you're not hunting immediately, do it in the late winter when the season's over and in between when the trees start budding up, because you can see absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. If you go in there like May, June, July and try to scout it for September, October, you're not going to really see everything. I mean, you'll get a lot of good parts and good pieces, but I saw today firsthand how much land we can actually hunt that I did not even know that was available until I actually just really saw it. So I just got to figure that out. So if anyone has any tips on that, let me know as far as your scouting techniques, because we're definitely going to start hitting that very, very, very hard. Start going for sheds. I haven't really been shed hunting much. I've done a couple sessions, I guess you could say, in the battlefield here or there, but nothing really like, okay, I have this buck on camera. I know he's been here. I haven't heard that he's been shot or that he's been hit by a car. I'm going to go try to find his shed. And then when you do find his shed, you're like, holy shit, I got his shed. That's going to bring me back. But no, that's really it. We got a couple guys here on Instagram Live right now. DC Brian, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Nice meeting you. I was actually able to get the privilege of meeting a lot of the folks from Paramount Farm over the last few weeks. Very nice, very fun group. I can say that group is a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and I can see why they go there year in and year out, because the camaraderie and just like the brotherhood that they have is tremendous, and it's addicting and it's contagious. So I went in this year as a solo hunter, a solo bow hunter, and I'm coming out of the season because, guys, we have tomorrow, which is Friday, and then we have Saturday, and it's over. Deer season's over. And you might still get a couple counties that allow you to get your doe tags and stuff like that and go back to archery. But as far as your bucks, you have 40. You probably have 50 hours. You have 50 hours left of your complete season, and I want you to finish out strong, because I'm going to give it my all and just play it by ear and just hopefully hope for the best. But that's really been it, and it's been a lot of fun this year. I'm not going to say heartbreak, because I didn't really miss anything. I didn't lose anything. I just didn't see the one I wanted to see. So take some time back and just reflect on everything and smile and laugh and make it happen. And that's what we're going to do. I do know that Connor wished that he was on tonight, but like I said, with his family obligation he had going on, he wasn't able to make it. So I told him, like, hey man, we're gonna do this. We're gonna keep you guys in the loop as far as what we have going on, because you guys are actually the reason why we're doing this. You guys are the reason why we're doing this stupid show. So thank you for making us do this and holding us accountable for our actions. We did create this kind of monster, and we have to feed it. So here we are. We have VA waterfowl hunters on, and I know they're going down. So they're going down to Paramount for the final, the season finale this weekend. I know there's going to be maybe some predator and definitely some deer hunt, stuff like that. And see what's I wish them luck. I don't think I'll be able to make it because I have a family obligation that afternoon, but I'm going to give it my all. Going back into the last 48 hours of deer season, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking out of a window in my office and cussing a lot. Especially tomorrow. I'm not able to go tomorrow at all. I was able to go this afternoon. Didn't really see much, but it was cool just to see new stuff. But on Saturday, I've got to hit it hard. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to be local, because I also have to start pulling out all of my stuff in my public land before it becomes public property. And I don't want my hard-earned money becoming public property to people I don't even really know. So I got to pull my stands and figure out what I'm going to do with my cameras. And that's really it as far as this year. I'm going to give it Saturday my all, and then Sunday just regroup and clean out my bag. My bag hasn't been messed with since September, and I don't even want to open it up all the way just because I'm afraid there's like a banana or something in it. But nothing crazy, no no bugs coming out of it, no smells. So I'll take it as a win. But I'm definitely going to clean up my gear. A lot of stuff that I'm doing right now is I'm actually cleaning a lot of my surplus that I have right now. I was able to sell a lot of the waterfowl stuff that I just haven't used and stuff that I won't use. I don't know if they're gimmicks or they were everything. They're all good stuff, but it's just stuff that I don't see myself using. If I'm going to do a waterfowl hunt, it's going to be with people, because waterfowl hunting is not a solo sport. It's going to be with people, and 9 times out of 10, either I gave them stuff or they have stuff on their own, and they're just gracious enough to bring me along. So I did sell a lot of my waterfowl stuff because I just need to make space, because my game plan for 2020 is to have 10 stands up. I want 10 stands on trees, ready to go, knocking them out. And I don't want to just throw them up. I want them to be up in locations where I know that there's deer traffic. So that means I got to do scouting super early, get a lot of miles on these boots, get a lot of visuals going on, taking a lot of pictures on the maps. I have to make sure I start marking everything, getting the topo, what's the holler, what's the ridge, and just doing that. And I just have way too much stuff going on, so I don't even know if I'm really even going to get into very much waterfowl this year, just because of just time. I also heard that Northern Virginia area, maybe even Central Virginia, I know them boys down south and maybe even out west a little bit are killing it, these marshes and stuff like that. But the birds, for some reason, in this area have not cooperated in the last 2 years, and I can't figure it out. And it was enough for Virginia Game and Inland Fishery to lower the number of ducks you can have on you, or geese, your harvest accounts. Like, I don't even know, you can only shoot 1 or 2 geese or 1 or 2 ducks, or you can only have 2 mallards. It's absolutely nuts, and it seems like it's way down. So you're investing a lot of time, a lot of energy, putting out all these decoys and putting out all this work. A, you love it, doesn't matter, but B, I have to figure out, especially with my family situation, I have more kids than Jesus, and work and stuff like that. I have to really be efficient with my 2020 and not just spread up my wings out and just fly and soar. I really want to be an effective and efficient and a good outdoorsman. I know that my knowledge is there. I just need to make my knowledge worth something just by putting boots on the ground. I need to see what's going on. I'm reading right now the Instagram post. Chris said I'm coming down with him after deer. Yeah, man, I have to figure that. I really do. I really want to. I just got to work out the timing. It's just crazy right now. And another thing that I wanted to get into, I'm actually not happy that Connor's here to miss this, but I also wanted to get into the financials of your hunting. Hunting is not cheap. This is not something that good old boys do who don't have a pot to piss in and they're just in the woods just shooting shit up. This is not, especially in the area that we hunt, it's not like that. Maybe other counties, maybe down south or east or west or whatever, but Northern Virginia as a whole is not the holler boys. It's really just, it's expensive. Everything's expensive. You go to Cabela's, you're dropping dimes. You go to Dick's, you're dropping dimes. You order online, you're dropping dimes. You need this, you need that. It does not go a long way as far as your finances for the stuff that you want. You find yourself, let's say I need a tree stand. What kind of tree stand do I want? I'm 220 pounds. I'm 6'2". I don't feel comfortable getting on a $50 tree stand from Field and Stream. I'm sorry. I'm not knocking them because they do really, really well. And I haven't really heard much bad about them, but I don't feel comfortable getting my big ass up in that stand and feeling comfortable to sit year in and year out, or even day in and day out, month in, month out, whatever. So I really need to, I've already done my research. There's only a couple stand brands that I would, it was Millennium, Lone Wolf, Muddy are the ones that I feel comfortable with, and they're all expensive. They're all very, very, very expensive. My arrows are expensive. Climbing sticks, expensive. Just name it. Waterfowl gear, whatever you want to